Thanks for watching, man. This is the how to taper wave video, volume 2. So basically I'm setting 3 guidelines now. I'm taking the half guard, which is the clipper, open all the way up to right underneath the bottom of the earlobes. And then underneath there I go about half the distance of that with the clipper guard 0 closed. And then right above that, I throw the 1 on. It's simple. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, man. Most importantly, you always got to see what you're doing. So please keep your area clean and wiped down so you can see. Next, I'm going to put the 1.5 guard. It's exclusive to wall. This guard right here is a cheat guard, which I'm going to give you a hack to. All right? Buy that guard if you got it. Yeah, man. Just keep on tinkering it now. Now that you got the taper pretty much done, I'm readjusting here. And I'm just going down underneath the guard now. I'm just cleaning up what's underneath. Basically, I'm tapering in reverse now. All right, man, we're almost done with the next side of the taper. So now all I'm doing is adding the 1 guard and I'm doing some slight cleanup underneath. Now I always start the lineup on the neck taper because even before the haircut is done, I like to take it around the ear. I like to take out minimal hair as possible. You don't got to take out too much to get it crispy. What I do think you need to get it crispy though is a 0 gapped edger and a stock gapped edger, which means however it came from the company. My Andis, I'll have the details in the description on what edger it is. It's wireless. I also use the Wall Heroes. I have a how-to video on also how to 0 gap the Wall Heroes. That's a different story, different day. So once I get that, man, I use the same edgers on kids that I use on people's necks. And then I use the wireless ones on foreheads, sideburns, and around the ear, but never on the neck because I find that a 0 gap clipper on the neck tends for me to scratch them up a little bit. Now on to my favorite part, the side taper. First thing I like to do is take my half guard all the way up to that corner piece right there. Yeah. I like to blend these tapers in an angle, man, but it all depends on the shape of the person's head, on what kind of taper I like to put on them. This guy's taper, I really like it, to taper at an angle. It's my favorite kind of taper at this point. Now I'm hitting the 1.5 guard, bro. So I went up from the half to the 1. As soon as I get done with the 1.5, it's pretty much all done. I like to brush it out. Then I always go forward with the grain at a 1 guard. That's a secret move, man, to whiff the grain. Right here, what I'm actually doing, though, is I have the 1/16 guard, and I'm just cleaning up the difference between the half and the 1. Usually when a fade needs to be corrected, it's usually the very tip top of the fade or the very bottom of the fade. It's the middle is not too hard up. Now look, man, I'm doing this edge, man. I'm not going deep, bro. I am not going deep. I need to stress that. Please don't go deep on your client's head. A couple things going to happen. You're either going to scratch them up, you're going to push their hairline back, you might get a couple ingrowns because you went too deep into the edge up. And basically, you don't need to give them a candy king or a tight C. Just go with their natural, man. Ask them where they want their sideburn to land and end. They want it to be wide or skinny. And you just use your brain, man. Clean it up real nice. This is called, the edge up should really be called a clean up because you're only cleaning up the edge. That is correct. One thing that I noticed that I missed earlier, when I use the white 1.5 guard, you basically want to take that guard up underneath, close as you can to his last wave, and then taper off. Flick it very softly, a little bit of blend technique, a little corner action, do whatever it takes, but don't do a hard line. You just kind of tight C and roll the wrist back to get it off. Now back to the other side. Here we go. Basically, it's the same procedure, man. Half up to the corner. Give me a little 1 above that to a 1.5 to a clip guard 1.5. What I learned, man, when I first started barbering is I'm always trying to figure out the cleanest way to fade. I need to fade like this, fade like that. Try it like this, try it like that. Hey, I encourage y'all to try a lot of stuff, right? But what it all boils down to is I'm still fading hair the same way I started fading hair when I started. Tried all the methods, bro. You need to just focus on whatever makes you the cleanest barber you can be. Focus on those steps and make those steps your very best steps, man. That's my whole opinion. I've tried so many different ways and I've tried different clippers and everything, man. I find that the wall magic clips or wall anything is pretty much top notch. However, I do use Andis. I do use a variety of different clippers, man. You guys find out what works best for you. I personally think wall anything is a great start clipper to use because even from the clippers at Walmart, them wall clippers, they on top, man. Now, what I also like to do, man, this is just another little side note here. So, if I use the sideburn was the lowest spot and I did it at a half guard, I like to go up at least one half size more for the mustache if they like a mustache trim. I usually trim most of my mustaches between a closed one to an open one to a clipper white guard 1.5. Any more than that, bro, I'll just go ahead and go with the grain on the mustache to desired length. I think a 1 to 1.5 open pretty much gives the mustache a dark enough look, and it accentuates the lip because it's a little bit darker above the lip than by the hairline. I just want to mention, look at his hairline right now. It's fully natural until it slants a little bit towards his ear. So what I like to do, bro, is turn the edge up sideways, completely sideways, and look straight across the edge up. And I remove a little bit of pieces which don't belong. Basically, it's kind of like if you're looking at your edger blade and saying, hey, does this look even? And you look down the blade, same concept, man. You want to make sure the line looks straight on the hairline. Don't forget now, I'm looking from the side right now, looking down the edge. You don't want to take out too much, bro. You just want the minimal still, because the most minimal, minute piece will make the line look way straighter than it needs to be. After a quick dust, man, I look at the line. I'm saying, okay, I need to touch a little piece here. The same way you look across the head, you can look across the other way. It's nothing. So now I'm to the middle. He likes his widow peak left in there, but he doesn't want any hangover, bro. So as we're looking on it straight ahead now, that's where I connect the two sides together. I want to make sure, okay, boom. However he looks at his head, the line is straight across. So as you're looking at him forward, to the right, to the left, you just carry that line straight across. All right, as we turn him to the side, bro, this is that angle I was trying to tell you guys about. You just look down there. I can see from the front, from watching this picture, I should have took some more out. That little missing spot right there, man, no, I prefer not to push that back. Some barbers would take that all the way back. I want to keep it as natural as possible. As always, man, thanks for watching. Mark Anthony Tarantino, found on most social medias that way. Please like, subscribe, share, hit that bell, see my future updates. Let's go.